ever since she was 11. Sinead SMYTHE from Portslade has suffered crippling stomach pains that left her doubled over in agony. But it took more than 200 visits to A&E departments before she was diagnosed with endometriosis, the condition in which cells usually found in the womb grow and then break down in other parts of the body. Now, it affects as many as 1 in 10 women of childbearing age, but the symptoms are difficult to identify. On average, it takes 7.5 years to diagnose. It's also incurable and can have a devastating impact on the lives of those affected. Well, Sinead is now campaigning to help others, and she's been speaking to Lucinda Adam for tonight's special report.
As a teenager, Sinead went to A&E every other week in crippling pain. It started at age 11 when she began her period. She was treated for back pain and other conditions until finally, aged 18, she was diagnosed with endometriosis.
The pains can be like contractions, to the point you can't move, like you're literally like just stuck. It's awful. And then as I got older and went to the doctors at like 16, 17, they would actually tell you, oh, you're sure it's not all in your head? Because if you think you're in pain, then your body will feel like you're in pain. And I remember thinking, do you know what? No, I do. I know what my body is. They don't.
She's had 2 operations, but the condition is incurable. Some doctors advise her to have a hysterectomy or to get pregnant.
Being told that by a doctor at the age of 18 was horrible. Like I sat there and I felt like I had no hope. Like, oh, I've got to go find a boyfriend and I've got to go have a child, you know, to like relieve my pain. It weren't good.
There's new NICE guidelines that have been released, and what we're trying to do is raise the awareness of the guidelines so that GPs can educate themselves better, know the avenues that are there for them to, you know, try this, try that. If that doesn't work and you've ticked these boxes, next step is a referral to a specialist centre.
Sinead missed so much school, she passed few GCSEs. She's had to drop out of college and has found some employers unsympathetic to her taking days off sick.
I literally need nursing for the rest of the day. It's just awful.
Now she's started a blog about her experience and had reaction from women around the world.
I would love endometriosis to be known, maybe as a disability. So for women with employment problems, that it's actually marked as an illness and they can see it as and not think that we're being dramatic and it's a bad period and all that.
As she turns 21 next week, Sinead wants to stop other young women suffering in silence.
Well, Lucinda joins us now from Portslade. And Lucinda, as we just heard from Sinead, it really is a debilitating condition.
Yes, that's right. It can be incredibly destructive to a woman's life because it affects every area of it, from having a family and relationships, to the ability to hold down a job and get an education, to just the freedom to have fun with friends. And it's not just the physical symptoms, but it affects the mental health as well. You saw what a lively person Sinead was, but she told me some days she doesn't want to see anyone, she struggles even to get out of bed. Now, underdiagnosis is a really serious problem. And when we say that it takes on average 7.5 years for a diagnosis, that means for some women it's taking up to 25 years, and that's most of their adult life.
Lucinda, thank you.